Two queens, one blonde. Two queens, one blonde. Two queens, one blonde. Just two. Two queens, one blonde. You better spark it up with two queens and a blonde. Two queens, one blonde. Two queens, one blonde. Two queens, one blonde. Just two. Two queens, one blonde. You better spark it up with two queens and a blonde.
All right, I pressed it. I think we're doing it. Are we doing it?
As says the virgin.
You're a virgin?
You're the one asking, are we doing it?
Wait, are you a virgin? Did you just says the virgin?
Yes.
You're a virgin?
Well, technically, I mean, in the heterosexual way.
Oh, bitch, bye. I was about to say, Ebony. I'm surprised. I thought you were a whore.
See, that's how virgins be fooling you. You think I got all this experience and I'm pure.
But you are a whore, indeed. Because that's right. I forgot that I saw you swallowing that man on the side of the building when you thought nobody was watching.
I don't know what world that was.
Oh.
That must be the Midas effect of some sort, because I don't remember that.
Right. Of course she doesn't. How her memory suddenly becomes questionable. Anywho.
I'm old, that's why.
Blame it on the age. What's the tea, y'all? And welcome back to the podcast. It's your girls, Some More Love.
And I am Ebony Delight some more.
And welcome to another fabulous episode of Two Queens, One Blunt.
That whole front part should be cut because I forgot we were on.
Oh, when we were talking about you being a virgin? Oh, that's definitely not getting cut, bitch.
You're horrible. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Ebony, what's the tea, girl?
Not much.
Oh, she's very dry today. She doesn't want to be a podcast person. She's just
going
to give us one answer, one word answers. Not much.
We took a little break for a second because last week you were sick, and so I had to remember everything that I had
You forgot how to talk.
I did for a second. I told you this is a weird day. Anyway, hey, all I did was I did the championship. I did not win.
Wait, nobody asked you what you did.
I thought you said, how am I doing?
Oh, maybe I did. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, girl. I'm tired.
Tell me I don't know how to podcast, and then because I didn't go on with what's happening with me, and then say nobody asked you.
I mean, for a second I thought you were just taking over. I said, wait a minute now, hold the fuck up, bitch. Hold the fuck up. Wait a minute.
No. So I did the championship, so we missed.
How did that go?
I think I came in second or third for the region or the area. No, for the area. I didn't make it to the region. But it was fun. It was my first time doing it, so it was a learning experience. Next year, I'm pretty sure I'll rock the stuff out of it. That's happened. I am now working with Bad Wolf Entertainment. Doing karaoke DJing. I'm in the training process of, I already DJ'd before, so now I'm learning how to karaoke DJ, and I'm super excited to start exploring out that world because I love to sing.
You're gonna be like hosting parties and shit.
I will hopefully be getting like clubs if you guys need a place to do karaoke DJ. I'm in the works. I'm trying to expand out and work the brand. It's going to be great. I'm excited. It's a nice little night gig. Most likely you might catch me like this. Give you some little numbers while I'm singing. Because I'll be singing live. Some queens do that. Yes,
you don't.
Not yet, but I'm about to.
Took me, some queens do that. Hold on, bitch. You're not one of them.
You don't know me. I have did it once.
Give us vocals right now. You ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
And I am telling you, I can sing a song if I want to. I'll sing better when I have actual lyrics and I know the words of the song I'm about to sing.
A beautiful rendition of And I Am Telling You.
Yes. But, yeah. Well, actually, I went to school for it, too. I was in musical theater. So I can actually sing if I really, really, really get back into practice, which hopefully I will be doing. I have a good time on the karaoke mic. People like my voice,
Well,
so
that's all the karaoke is about. You don't really have to know how to sing. As long as you know how to
yeah,
have a good time, good
have a
energy, good
great
vibes.
time.
Hmm.
Speaking of which, we used to do a great duet of what was it?
We did not do shit.
We did. We used to do Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston.
Oh my goodness. When Maneuvers had karaoke.
Yes.
Stop it.
I
Okay.
was Whitney.
I don't know how, Lord.
But let's wrap around to you. How you been?
I've been sick. Thank you guys for dealing with me skipping last week. I just could not record, girl. And even if I could record, I didn't want to do it with Ebony because I would have got her sick boots. And I did get some new equipment, so I could have stayed in my bedroom and recorded, but that still would have been a whole process with like setting up the camera in here and setting up a camera in there, so that way we could have did like long distance recording, even though it would have been from the other room. But I just was like, you know what, girl, just take the week off. Take the week off, heal up, get ready.
I was not looking to come into Germapalooza.
Well, and here's the gag. It wasn't even like Germapalooza like that because dead ass, I had pneumonia.
Ooh.
Yeah, like my lungs have been full of fluid and I've been like coughing up phlegm real bad since literally the day after the concert.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Got my cowboy hat on because we are still mentally at the Cowboy Carter World Tour.
Did
Which,
Beyonce cough on you?
you know, she could have pissed on me actually.
Because she cough on the beat and make the beat get sick.
Well, I mean, it sneezed on the beat, but when she was floating above us, I was like, just a little bit, just please, whatever you can spare. But it was a absolutely phenomenal concert. I did go by myself, which was a very interesting experience in itself. I definitely would recommend, if you are a person who likes music, likes concerts, if there's somebody that you really enjoy, go to the concert by yourself. Like, try it by yourself. Definitely be safe. Make sure that you know how to take care of yourself and shit like that. But go to a concert by yourself. It was a very interesting experience. I danced with a lot of strangers. I was in the bucking pit, so everybody there was like a super fan, and we were just like having a great time. When Before I Let You Go started playing, everybody did the electric slide. When Bucking was playing, everybody was hitting the choreography. Like Cozy, everybody did the choreography for that. It was very much so a vibe. I came and I didn't record as much as I normally do because the first time that I saw Beyonce, I recorded the entire Renaissance. Cowboy Carter, I recorded a lot. Like I got a decent amount of things on my phone for video content and like vlogging and stuff. But there was a large portion of the concert where my phones were in my pockets. And I was just like, girl, I'm in the moment. I'm in the vibe. I'm enjoying the show. And then there was something where I was like, oh, the vlog will probably want to see this. So I pulled my phone out, recorded it, put it back. But I will say Beyonce is rich than a mud. I did the math today. And I was just like, there's 61,500 seats in the Soldier Field Stadium. And in the event that she just charged everybody an even $100, which mind you, she didn't. My ticket was $500 and some change with taxes and fees like that. It came out to $702.
Those fees.
Girl, okay. But let's just say she charged everybody an even $100. Bitch, that was $6,150,000 that she made each night if she was just to do $100. But the
What?
real life numbers came out, and she actually made, I think it was 44 million or 34 million just off of Chicago.
Wait, how many seats was it?
There's 61,500 seats in the stadium.
And if they did 100, it'd be 6 million.
If they did $100 per seat, that's 6 million. Mind you, most of her seats were more than $100.
Right. True. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
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 That's why she said that she would officially be a billionaire after this tour.
Well, I mean, I thought she was one already.
I thought that was because of this tour that she'll be hitting that number.
I think she's a billionaire already. No shade. But
Right.
I mean,
She's been in the game a long time.
right. I don't know. All I know is it was phenomenal. I went on Thursday. There was a crazy ass storm that happened. It was like a tornado / thunderstorm, lightning storm. And so, Soldier Field, count your fucking days because those bitches made us stand outside for an hour. They wouldn't let us inside of the stadium. So we just stood outside in the rain.
You know why? I found out why that was.
No, bitch, fuck them.
It was because Beyonce had hired like 100 different plumbing companies to come and get that water out with the water pumps and everything because that place floods really bad, even underneath the stage. So she had to get all that water out before you guys were coming.
Right, but I'm not even talking about that part.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about getting onto the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about being in the building. They wouldn't even let us in the goddamn building.
Do you think the Beehive will be able to stay in this their area? They go try to get to Beyonce. Zizzing around.
Oh, Ebony, come on.
Security
be real.
would be
Be
irritated.
fucking for real.
Yeah.
They are not doing that, girl. Beyonce is put the fuck up.
That would have been my opportunity. I'd be like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
And you would have been locked the fuck up. Julius would have had you in a headlock.
Oh, I was like, oh, Julius. Hey.
Here she goes. Somebody help Ebony. She suffers from delusion of grandeur. Anywho. But it was a really good concert. If you have not gotten the chance to see the Cowboy Carter tour, you should definitely check it out. She had cameras going, so I'm sure there's going to be a movie of it. But if you saw Renaissance in person and then you saw the movie, you know that the movie missed out on a lot. So just go see it if you can. She still has some more locations, and she ends the tour in Vegas in the end of July. So, yeah, you got time.
You could do a double feature in Vegas. You can go see her, then see Janet.
You could.
Yeah.
You want to smoke?
Sure.
Uh-oh, what was that for? I was going to say, don't start lighting up and doing shit. Today, we are going to smoke on one of my favorites. This actually comes from Revolution. Shout out to Revolution. We are big fans of Revolution here on the podcast, and we are smoking Gorilla Cheese. Ooh. Gorilla Cheese by Revolution. Get into it. This is one of my favorite strands from them. Ebony, have you ever smoked Gorilla Cheese?
No, it makes me think of one gorilla versus 100 men is gonna knock us out.
Well, I don't know why, but no. Gorilla Cheese is actually an award-winning cannabis flower from Revolution, and when I tell you, you will be higher than that thing, girl. She is a hybrid. She's testing at 26%. But baby, when I tell you, a nice float.
Wait, so they named the name off of a flower that they call it?
They name it whatever they want to name it. So like the flower that we're smoking is Gorilla Cheese.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They name it whatever.
Oh, okay.
They come up with their own, yeah. And then if they cross strains and things like that, sometimes they'll take like part of the strain that they crossed it and they'll make the name like, so if they took like Midnight Runts and Gorilla Cheese, right? It might be called Runt Cheese.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. But that's what they do sometimes when they cross strains. Sometimes they just come up with a completely new name for it.
Alright. The more you know.
Like one of my favorites is Pineapple AK. And Pineapple AK is a mix of Pineapple Express and AK-47.
I knew Pineapple Express. There's a movie.
I got some Pineapple Express in my room. And I'm not trying to open that no time soon because I can never find it. And it's pure and it is so good.
I got a slice of pineapple upside down cake.
And you ain't bring me none?
It said LPs.
Okay, well, you could have brought me a bite. Speaking of which, I haven't done any Big Back Chronicles. Big Back Chronicles will return next week, I promise. Or not next week, this week. So if you're seeing the podcast, this Friday, I will have Big Back Chronicles returning. I did not want to go out to eat in restaurants while I was sick as hell, coughing up phlegm. So I took some time. Y'all got to bear with me, okay? When the girl is sick, I try to be a responsible sick person and stay my ass at home.
Yeah.
Which a lot of you hoes need to do.
You didn't want to sit around watch you eat soup.
I actually did eat some soup, too.
Well, I would hope so.
Just one day, though, from Panera.
Ooh.
I got me a good chicken noodle soup.
Ooh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I had a great time when I went to Olive Garden and I ate the hell out of that soup and salad. Ooh, baby.
When'd you go to Olive Garden?
It was like a couple weeks ago. It was nice.
People still go there?
Oh, yes. That super salad deal is a hell of a deal. I ate the hell out of it. I said, 3 salads, 4 soups, please.
Comment below if you have been to Olive Garden like in the last year. Comment a salad emoji or a breadstick emoji or a soup emoji. Shit, comment some food. Comment emoji or a pasta. Comment an emoji of some food if you've been to Olive Garden in the last year. Oh, I thought you were going to have a coughing fit. I was about to say, let me just go ahead and shut up because I know I'm going to have to edit this out, child. Y'all know Ebony loves to die on the beat.
I'm getting better.
Ebony, I have a question for you.
Yes.
When you put the toilet paper on your toilet roll, do you put it on
Over the top.
over or under?
Over. If you go under, you need to go under.
Really?
Yes.
You're not an under person.
No.
Why not?
Because it's just, no. I like to have more control and I can see the portion and it's easy. Just go, sloop. You go, whoop.
So when it's over, it's better.
Yes.
Okay.
Take it you're an under?
No, I'm definitely an over person.
Okay.
I asked because I was over a friend's house the other day and theirs was, well, not the other day. This was like a week. This was right before the concert, literally the day before the concert. And their toilet paper was under.
Unfriend them immediately.
Well, I just changed it to over.
Diabolical.
I was in the bathroom and I was like, oh, maybe they did this by mistake. Let me just change it to over. And then she went to the bathroom and she came out the bathroom. She's like, did you change my toilet paper? And I was like, yeah, did you purposely leave it like that? And she was like, yeah, I do under. I don't do over.
Oh.
Gag.
And it tells a lot about a person.
What does it tell exactly?
That they're doing stuff wrong. I'm sorry.
You're making bad life choices if you put your toilet paper under. The toilet paper goes over.
Why are you always pulling? Yeah, come on. You might as well just go ahead and just start milking cows and stuff. Oh, gotta get my toilet paper. No, just go over the top so you see exactly, where the line is. Some things, that's that's one of those little minor things that just get me. Just like, okay, with your paper towels, do you get it going clockwise or counterclockwise? If it's on a stand-up style.
I don't really know. This is what I do know. Hold this. Mm-hmm. I know that. Let's say this is the pole for where the paper towel goes in. Mm-hmm. I put it in like this, and there's that little thing right there, mm-hmm. and so it comes out this way, so that way you can just rip it off.
Okay, so you're a lefty. I'm a righty.
So you have it come this way.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I think because I always grab for it from the right, so that's why I have it that way.
Oh, that's so weird. I always grab my paper towel like this.
Oh.
And then I just pull off one piece.
Every roll that you'll find in my house, it's always coming from the right. And I just go swoop.
Yeah, I'd end up changing that.
Oh, honey.
Don't invite me to you guys' houses, because if your paper towel or your toilet paper is the wrong way, I will change it.
I already know now. I'm going to be like,
Did you just put that in there, girl? You could have handed it to me, girl.
Oh, I'm
the
sorry.
session is good, okay? We're not wasting this good gorilla cheese,
no,
honey.
it's very smooth, you know? It reminds me of the Badu.
Oh.
In smoothness for me. That's why I'm not crowing crazy coughing over here.
I think I am out of the Badu. I think so.
Yeah.
I gotta check. I have so much weed. So the other day, I had to do my test for working at a dispensary. Every year we have to do like a refreshing test of like the rules, the laws of the land and all that shit. And so I had to do the test the other day. And while I was doing the test, I relearned that you legally can only have the amount of weed that you're allowed to buy from the dispensary on you.
Well, yeah.
So as a resident of Illinois, you're only allowed to have 30 grams of marijuana on you.
Right.
I swear to you, if the police were to come into my home.
See, or I would stop them and say, it's not on me. It's just in place.
I mean, it is in storage. It is locked up in places. Like, I don't just have it willy-nilly out in my house. I have safes in my house. They're locked up in them. But
Well, you better get to smoking.
I literally was like, oh, so my house is like a drug pen.
Oh. Let me get up out of here.
Girl, we're going down. I'm going to say, well, half of it is hers.
Oh.
And you better say it is, too.
I would.
Because I was about to say.
I'm like, it's true. Check out our pod.
Check out the pod. It's true.
You'll find it in the episodes. You can see each episode. Yeah, do. And make sure you hit the like button so we know that you viewed it.
Yes, definitely like, comment, subscribe, all of those wonderful things. Ebony, I sent you a video. We're not going to talk about it today, but I sent you a video the other night while I was high as the fuck. Did you watch the video?
Yes, I did.
Okay, just tell me, without going into detail about the video, because we're not going to talk about the video. We're going to talk about the video another day. We're going to have a full episode about this video. But did you like the video?
I had to listen to it like 3 times because his voice was very
You fell asleep.
lullaby-ish.
You fell asleep.
No, I zoned out. There's a difference.
Okay.
I wasn't asleep. I just was like, wait, what did he just say? Because I started thinking about what he just said, and then I was like, oh. And then I found out I was in thought, and I was like, oh, crap. I was listening to where he went to next, so.
Did it tweak you out?
No, it did not. Because I already had some theories about that, and I was just waiting to hear him say the theories that I thought of. But there's one that he didn't talk about, which I'll love to say later.
Did his theories sound legit? Like, when you heard them, were you like, oh, I could see that. I could believe that.
Yes.
Okay, because when I was watching the video, it all sounded like facts to me. I was like, oh my goodness, we're finally hearing the truth. We are finally being told the truth. And it gagged me. And that's why I was like, oh, we have to talk about this on the podcast.
Talk about all this segue of like, this is a trailer for the next one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're not talking about this yet. We're not talking about this yet. We're going to talk about it on the other podcast, on another episode of the podcast, when we can fully dive in and fully divulge the tea. But the video that I'm talking about, I'll let y'all know just so that way you know the context of the convo. The video that I was talking about was basically called something around the lines of how did we get the Mandela effect? And the things that were brought up, some of them were things that I didn't even hear about. So when I did hear it, I was like, and then some things I had heard about already, and I was like, okay, so this is confirmation. We're all thinking this at this point. So maybe this is true. All I know is that conspiracy shit, it gets me excited.
Everyone got the kinks.
I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Like, I'm not like some crazy conspiracy theorist, but I do enjoy a good conspiracy. Even if I know that it's bullshit, like if I know, okay, this is not real. If it sounds believable, though, I'm here for it and I'm sipping my tea and I want to know all of it. Tell me every part of the conspiracy. Break it down.
What about the one about Beyonce being a witch?
I could see that. Her family is Creole.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, her family has blood in NOLA and Louisiana in general, which is a very spiritual place. So I could believe that. What, you thought that because I'm a Beyonce fan, I was going to say, no, she's perfect. She's an angel.
There's a 50-50 shot that was going to be the response. But okay.
No.
I'm glad that you're open to things because I was like, I see it.
I could 100% see it.
Plus, that's what they said that she did to, what was it? Amiri and Carrie Hilson. Yeah. She said she been busy.
Well.
Oh, and her dancer that quit that said that she was scared of her.
Well, I mean,
I'd be scared of Beyonce too.
I think
She get mad
anybody's
at you.
scared of Beyonce.
She's a Virgo. You don't mess with Virgos. They'll get you. They'll get you when they're not even thinking about you because you'd be like, oh my gosh, they gonna get me now? And we ain't even thinking about you. We got on about our business. You just terrified because you scared.
One thing that I've come to find about Virgos is they do a lot of like, I'm big dog. And in reality, they are not
Who?
Virgos.
They must be in August.
No, they were definitely a September one.
Oh. Wait, is it that one? Every so often there's a special one that gets on the bus.
Oh no, there's a couple of y'all that are special. But as a Libra, I've come to find
But else is a little off sometimes. I get them. I see them.
there's a lot of Virgos that I just be like, oh, y'all are all talk. Because the moment that it's time to get active, no activation happens. And then the activation that they think is happening, I'm like, oh, this is your version of active? All right.
Okay, I see some of those. Okay.
But, yeah, that's why I'd be like, whenever a Virgo starts talking all that talk, I just be looking like, girl, okay, whatever, girl.
See, it's the quiet Virgos you got to watch out for. Because those are the ones that ain't about that. They won't short circuit.
I don't know.
When you give them too much data, they're like, oh, I can't analyze how this is going to happen. No. So it must be like, okay, I ain't talking no more.
All
That
I
was
know
my
is,
words.
of course, it also takes, like, you know, your rising, your moon, your whatever the things are called. Because for me, Libras are not controversial people. They typically try not to be controversial people or like get into conflict. But I'm here for the shit. And that's because I'm a Libra double Aries. The double Aries in me is batshit crazy. And that's why I'm always like, when it comes to me, leave me alone. Because
I remember.
the Libra in me will make sure that I am 100% justified and valid in crashing out before I crash out. But the double Aries in me, once that Libra says, all right, go ahead, there is literally no stopping me. I don't have a calm down button. I don't have a, okay, you went too far reading. I don't have a, okay, let's reel it back. No, like, I cannot and will not stop until I've finished in a way that I feel, all right, now you know not to fuck with me no more.
I remember when you shut down on me at the bar because you were pondering if you were going to have to fight me.
Wait, what?
I remember when you were pondering if you were going to have to fight me.
Okay, and that's what I be trying to tell people. When I get quiet, that's the Libra really doing the work. The Libra is really, because at this point the Aries already decided what's about to happen. And so the Libra is sitting here trying to be like, all right, bitch, should you do this crash out or no? Is this valid? Are you overreacting? Did you give them the warnings? Did you do all of that? I really be pondering. And it's like a live action thing. Like, you can see it. You can be like, oh,
I know. And I was like, well, I guess I'll leave you alone because obviously I don't know what I did, but I said something that set you off. And he told me later, and I was like,
I was going to say, wait, I don't remember what happened.
We were talking about it. You had a show idea about it being a theme. I was like,
Oh my goodness. That pissed me off. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This bitch wouldn't even let me fully get my thoughts out. And she just kept shutting me down. And the way that she was doing it was pissing me off, girl. Ooh, I was ready to let Ebony have it. And I literally was like, am I about to let Ebony have it right now? Because I really want to let this bitch have it. And I was like, should I? No. What is she doing right now? Like, and sometimes I got to ask. Like, sometimes if my brain can't figure out what you're doing, I would literally be like, okay, what are we doing here right now? Like, let me know. What is happening?
I was just comparing with the finger, I was trying to analyze the difference between what I thought of a show and your explanation of the show and how it was different, but you weren't telling me the different parts because I guess I wasn't letting you get it out. So that's when we started the miscommunication.
I was just like, this bitch. Mm-mm-mm.
But that was okay because, the next day or so, you came back around and said, I was about to tear you up. But then I thought about it and I figured out this is why we were connecting. And I respect that because I'm like, thanks for letting me know. Because sometimes I don't know. I just go.
That's the Libra, though.
Yeah.
The Libra will always, and that's why I tell people I am a very fair and just person. I am also a very, if I'm in the wrong or if I was about to do something bogus, I can talk to you about it. Maybe if I'm heated in that moment, I can't, but we can always circle back to it and we can discuss it and I can just let you know. And it could be a civilized conversation.
And that's a good skill a lot of people need to get. People are always, sometimes their pride get in the way of coming back around, because they're like, oh, one, either they lost the fight, so they kind of like, oh, I don't want to go deal with that because I lost, so I'm embarrassed. Or they're like, ooh, I kind of popped off because I whooped them down like that. How do I come back to say I'm sorry for whooping you down like that? Or I'm sorry that you caused me to have to do that. That's my favorite way to apologize.
No, apologize right. Don't apologize like that. I can't stand when people apologize like that.
But it's the truth.
No, bitch. Don't be that person. You can apologize correctly. Literally.
If I do something wrong, yes.
So what you have to do, no, and no. This is the T. Because if you're apologizing, you clearly did something wrong. You don't apologize if you did something right. And if you are apologizing because you did something right, then you need to be better as a person. Stand 10 toes down, Ebony. The fuck?
Sometimes you have to apologize to make peace just to get
no,
it
bitch.
through.
No, bitch. That's the problem. I'm not apologizing to make peace. This is the thing that we need to do. We need to start holding people more accountable for their actions. Just acknowledge and accept what you did. You do not need to apologize for it. You just stated a statement. If you are not sorry about something, don't be sorry about it. Like, literally, why are we apologizing?
That's why I say I'm sorry that if you're affected by what I said, that's on you. That's the personal issue. It's not mine. I'm sorry you feel that way.
No, if you're apologizing, it's because you're wrong. If you are apologizing any other reason, don't do that. Don't apologize just to apologize, because then that loses the value of an apology. People should be getting apologies when you've done something wrong to them, not because they're having a tantrum and you're just trying to make peace. So you're like, fine, I'll apologize so that way they'll shut the fuck up. No. Stand 10 toes down, let that person feel however they want to feel, and then once they work out their own personal feelings, because that's a them thing, then y'all can talk about it. But do not be apologizing to these people in this world if you did not do nothing wrong to them.
It's very rare for me to apologize anyway, because it's...
Oh, see, it's not rare for me to apologize. I'll apologize because I be snapping off on people, and I do be wrong sometimes. So I can apologize 100%. However, I'm not going to apologize if I was not wrong for what I did. If you did something to me and I'm in rebuttal to that, oh no, I'm not apologizing for that.
All right. See, but then again, I also don't often misfire if I'm getting into a spot where I feel I need to apologize. Like if I broke something or like, oh, my bad, I apologize for that, yes. But if it's usually something verbal or something, like I usually don't misfire. If I say something, I usually stand down on it.
For a long time in my life, I was the act first, ask questions later type. So that's why I've had to apologize, and that's why I'm okay with apologizing, because I know the type of person I am. I will act first, and sometimes I'll be wrong. I'll be acting on something that I thought was going on, but I don't know the full thing. But as I've matured and as I've gotten older and as I've calmed down, because I've calmed down tremendously, I have gotten to the point where I don't act as quickly. So I find myself not having to apologize as much. Okay. And maybe that's why I feel how I feel about apologies. Like, I truly feel like the only time you should be apologizing is if you truly should be apologizing. You don't apologize to make peace just because you want somebody to shut the fuck up. That's kind of like a cop-out to me. That's like, okay, well, bitch, do you, like, you just apologizing to apologize. Like, the fuck? Do you even know what you apologizing for?
It's like the celebrity apology.
No.
I'd like to apologize for those pictures that I took that I didn't think were going to get out until my publicist released them.
Girl, very that way. I can't see.
It's...
Okay, it's been 35 minutes.
That's good. Okay. Oh, should we take a break?
I was going to say no, because I kind of want the episode to be over pretty soon. But, I mean, I guess we could take a break, because I guess we are kind of vibing.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what I'm going to talk about when we come back.
What will we talk about now, then?
I don't even know what we were talking about now.
Oh, we've jumped some.
We've just
conversation.
We've been conversing and having a session. It's been kind of that
gorilla cheese.
It's definitely the gorilla cheese. Do we like the yellow hair?
I like the hat.
I didn't ask about the hat, bitch. I asked about the hair.
It gives me the beehive. I like it. It goes.
Ebony be wanting to fight me so bad, y'all. She really do. She be choosing violence every day with me.
I be waiting for Princess. I got those. You got those gloves yet?
Uh-oh.
You remember?
Not you shooting shots at Princess. Oh, by the way, I guess we could say happy birthday to Princess Booty Shorts.
Happy birthday, Princess.
Yes, this is coming out.
Tap, 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 tap,
tap, tap. This is coming out a couple days before her birthday.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, her birthday is this week. So if you are feeling up to it, reach out to Princess Booty Shorts. Let her know. Happy birthday. Send her some love.
Buy her a shot.
Yeah, all of the things.
Yes.
Oh, here. Sorry, I'm holding it a little bit. I guess we can take a slight little break. And then when we come back, we're going to wrap up whatever and do whatever.
If you guys have a question for us while we're on this break, just drop it in the comments. Let us know what you might want to ask us or want us to answer.
Yes, we are going to start taking a pitch, fan write-ins. We're also going to try and do calls. So let us know if you would be interested in calling into the podcast. We do record, as of right now, Friday nights, pretty late nights. So the call you'd be getting would be late on a Friday night, darling. But let us know if you would want to kiki with the girls on the episode and have a little chat.
Yes, that could be fun.
That could be fun. But right now we're going to take a quick break. So we'll be back. Pow. She's real special.
It was like gorilla cheese.
Girl, you don't need to smoke weed ever again in life. Oh my God, not the battery's about to die.
Oh no.
I forgot these don't last at all.
Ooh.
That's why I hate using the batteries. Y'all, the lighting might be different on the set because our big battery that we use, I forgot to charge it. And she had 1%, so we couldn't use it. So we're using the podcast equipment with regular AA batteries. And they're about to die already. Real crazy. And we don't have our big light on that lights up the back area. But whatever. We're back. Y'all don't care about none of that.
No, but we let you know anyway.
Yeah, we did. Okay, we're only going to last for a little bit longer because the thing is about to die. But, Ebony, have you been watching Allstars 10?
Yes.
Are you caught up?
Yes.
You watched today's episode?
Yes.
All right, let's talk about Allstars 10. What do you think about this format that they're doing?
It's interesting. I kind of like it, though.
Mm-hmm.
I like it giving it 3 episodes because it kind of breaks it up And I like how they seem to spread out the girls. It's like they're each like their own season. Like if they were put on one, if they only had the six, that seems like that would be the All Stars they would pick for a season, which is cute. And then it's like to see, well, let's see who survives these shows to make it into another one to go up against another one. Now, I do have one issue with one queen being there. Georges.
Why?
She was just there last season. Literally. Last season.
Okay, and Ginger Minj has been on how many?
But she took a break in between.
No, bitch.
Them. Not All Star to All Star.
Okay, well, Lydia Butthole was just on the last season.
That's because they didn't want Metamorphosis in there. So they grabbed her, only gave the poor child 5 days.
Well, I didn't even watch season 17. Speaking of which, I have a problem with Hulu, and I have a problem with Paramount Plus because they say that you're supposed to be able to watch season 17 on there, and it's not on there.
No.
Thankfully, I got cable, so I'm just going to look on demand and watch it on there, but real crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know anything about Lydia because I did not watch season 17, so she is new to me. Am I enjoying her? She's okay. Her drag isn't really my cup of tea, but I did love the look that she made for the runway.
Yeah.
It was fashion,
Yes.
and it was cunt. As far as her drag aesthetic, this is just based off of what I saw when they introduced her into the workroom and they showed all of what she did on the runways of season 17. None of that really looked like my cup of drag. It was more so like club kid rave type things, which I think is cool as shit, but it's just not what I do. So I don't really have much critique or much to say on that because I don't know about that. But I'm interested to get to know her, but I will say the first bracket I loved. Oh, well, this whole bracket thing, love it. I think that all the All-Stars, or at least the next 10 All-Stars, should be like this going forward. And then maybe when All-Stars 20 happens, they change the format again. But I think that this is a very smart way to do All-Stars, especially considering the fact that there are so many queens now. Instead of just doing the regular, we picked 6 or 9 queens, here we go. No, we got a bunch of these hoes, and we're knocking out some brackets. I think that is a great idea. 3 episodes does seem kind of short, though, so maybe do 4. But I do understand 3, and honestly, 3 wasn't that bad, because the first bracket was kind of good. I do miss the first bracket over the second bracket, though. I'm not really a fan of the second bracket as much.
I love me some Mistress.
Yes.
But I am dying to see a Lydia versus George's lip sync to see who will win Rue over. Because Rue lives for Lydia. You'll see that when you watch 17. And you know she lives for George's. They need to battle it out on stage and see. Sorry.
Well, even if they do, it's not going to be like a go home situation.
No.
Unless it's at the end of the,
Right, but I would love to see it just because I want to see how Rue's going to be, because she can't give everybody all her attention. So who is going to be the ultimate little Twinkie bopper that's going to get Rue's vibe and energy when they go?
You can tell you got excited because you got real loud in this microphone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And she don't want to be loud in the microphone no other time. I'm very excited just to see, once everybody gets together. I will say the drama of the last episode with Phoenix having to pick who was going through, I was very nervous that she wasn't going to pick Asha.
Right.
I was very nervous. But I was like, bitch, it better be fucking Asha. If it's not Asha, I was going to be mad.
Right.
Olivia, it's unfortunate that she didn't make it, but at the same time, I don't really like this new Olivia.
No, the way she did Asha, she got what she needed.
And I also didn't like the way that she felt like she had to clap back at Bosco like that in the dressing room, to talk about she had to stand up for herself. And there's a way to stand up for yourself, and there's a way to do it without being a cunt. And it just felt like, she was being a bitch.
She wanted her camera time.
Yeah, which is cool. I mean, it's TV. We live for the drama. That part.
But Deja was my favorite.
I no. No, 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 no. I personally was so disappointed in Deja this time.
No, I mean my favorite in like moments because when they were fighting, she went up there, she's spraying the wig, the wig head.
Oh, that was so funny. And she said, "Girl, what are you over here spraying?" She said, "I'm just being nosy." Bitch, that was so fucking funny. I was screaming when that happened.
Yes.
But for Deja, I just feel like, for one, you lost that weight,
and lost that.
and for two, this is Allstars. You were supposed to come back and give us a glow up. And literally everything that she wore just seems like something that she would have wore on her regular season.
You know what? She's not used to her new body yet. And I think
Which I could
know
understand
what
that.
to do, which is why she tried to even bring it up in her little song lyrics, which I understand. You're proud of what you've done. I was like, but honey, you're still trying to find your new you. I know that experience. I'm still experiencing it. I blew back up a little bit. You probably know something a little bit bigger, but I'm going back down again. So, because I'm not on my Jaro no more. So, it's all natural. So my hunger came back like a big old attack. And
How did this become about you, bitch?
oh, you're horrible. I was related to Deja. I was just following my thought process. I'm sorry. You know,
I'm sorry. That really had keep me.
I was doing little segments and I was like, oh, wait, well, I got to do a segment for that segment. That's how we got there. I was just trying to explain how I relate to Taisha.
I'm sorry, Ebony. That was funny as hell.
Okay, but good, because, I would have gone on further. So, who do you see?
And that's what it is. That's what really took me out. Because I saw that you were doing that thing where you can't stop. And you just keep going. And I was like, oh, she's going to keep going. And then I was like, this really just became about her. I was like, how the fuck did we start talking about this? And we were literally just talking about Drag Race. But I get it. Oh, that was funny.
But yes. Oh, we should be... Wait, so who do you think in this second bracket is going to make it to the top 3 just for the first episode?
Based off of the first episode, I would say the red bitch. I can't think of her name right now. Tina Burner. Thank you. I think Tina Burner is going to make it. I think Lydia is going to make it. I think Mistress is going to make it. Or she's not going to make it. It's going to be either she's going to make it or she's not. And I think she might not. Because I think it might be Lydia, Georges, and Tina.
See, I'm rooting for Mistress, Lydia, and the third person. I really don't want it to be Tina.
Wait, I'm sorry. I have a bone to pick. Because Nicole Paige Brooks had the audacity after 15 years. You had 15 years to think of how you were going to come back to the room, to the stage, and you came back and didn't have a goddamn earring on your ears for your return back to television. You walked on that stage confidently in an updo, mind you, with no earring on your ear and had the audacity to say your pronouns were icon and legend with no earring on your ear. Now, do I have an earring on mine? No.
But you're not in an updo.
And I'm not going around saying my pronouns are icon and legend, though they are.
And mine is legs and dairy.
Ebony, shut the fuck up. I was just very gagged. The girls know I'm always the girl. The reason why I don't have an earring on now, though, is because I normally have those big headphones on, and I don't wear earrings when we record. But I normally am a heckler for an earring. You can ask the girls at Lips. Anytime a girl comes by me and she don't got an earring on, where's your earrings? You don't got an earring? The way that the girls be feeling about nails is how I feel about earrings. Put an earring on. Earring will make the most manliest face look soft and delicate.
Unless it's one of those little dusted little middle.
Make sure it's proportionate, right? Don't put one of those little it don't count earrings. Put like a good earring on your ear.
Put a tire.
All right. If you're a large bitch, you might as well have a large dangly tire on your ear, according to Ebony.
Hubcap. Bam, bam.
Not the hubs.
Crack, 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 crack.
Well, I just had to say that because when I saw her walk out on the stage, I almost tweeted it. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to say something on the podcast because what the hell? But do better. I hope she does better.
Here's a question I have you about first season. What's her name?
First season or first
Phoenix.
bracket?
No, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Her old butt. I feel when she's out of drag, she reminds me so much of Trinity the Tuck's face. Like they had the same surgeon.
I'm not going to make any comments about her face.
Well, no, because I'm saying the cheekbones, the body structure, the face structure, they look like they could be related. I was like, oh my gosh, because at first when I didn't know who she was, I thought she was Trinity. I did.
Well,
before they showed her name and they were like, oh, I was like, oh.
All right.
I didn't know Phoenix was her. And I was like, oh. And I said, wait, what? And I was like, oh, okay. And then my mind had to process it. It took 3 episodes. I wish you would have made it further. They should have
Oh, they should have what?
I just thought about it. Never mind.
What should they have, Ebony?
I think they should. I really do think they should have the first eliminated queens all come back and battle it out to see who's the ultimate pork chop. Because that would suck if you were the first one to go home and then you're the first one to go home, but the first one's to go home.
Well, I don't think it would be fair anymore because Shangela would be a first one out because she was the first one out. Vanessa Vanjie would be a first one out.
That'd be a good one.
No, I don't think it would be fair because they've been back already.
But what about Irene? She just came back. She's doing good.
Right. She would be a first one out, so she would have to be on that season. They've already been, so it's like...
Maybe the other first ones would be just as good.
You're not understanding me. Or maybe I'm not explaining it. I don't know. I'm tired and I'm high and I'm tired and I'm ready to go to bed.
You just whispered that like that was like ASMR or AMR.
Maybe we'll do an ASMR episode one day.
No.
Why not?
I can't whisper like that.
Oh, I can tell.
And that's why I am a virgin. Wrap around, circle back to the beginning.
Lies. Anywho, well, we're glad that you guys listened to this episode today. We hope that you enjoyed it, and we will be back next week with another fabulous episode about something fabulous that we're going to talk about, and you're going to enjoy it.
Why are you doing your hair like that?
Because I was, brushing it out and making it look better in the screen.
Oh,
Don't do me. Don't do me.
This is what she is doing.
Maybe